Look past the traditional Southern charm, and you'll find that Huntsville, Alabama, operates as Rocket City, the historical engine room of the American military-industrial complex. Following World War II, Operation Paperclip brought scientists like Wernher von Braun here to lay the groundwork for a deeply ingrained local culture of classified aerospace engineering. Decades later, that footprint is massive. The city is practically built around the Marshall Space Flight Center, a sprawling ecosystem densely populated by Department of Defense contractors and black budget programs. When thousands of your neighbors hold high-level security clearances, government compartmentalization is just an everyday reality, which means if the federal government needed to hide a massive, unconventional facility, the geography and the culture of this town provide the perfect camouflage. Just a few miles away from the bustling industrial hubs of Redstone Arsenal sits Green Mountain, a seemingly serene nature preserve. At the summit is a 17-acre lake. Despite being a public park, the area operates under strict logistical restrictions, shutting down and locking out the public every single night at 7 p.m. According to recent whistleblower claims, that nightly curfew serves a very specific purpose. The mountain is hollow, and it houses a fully operational, top-secret underground spaceport. But how could a sprawling extraterrestrial port operate undetected directly beneath a public hiking trail? The idea of a base inside Green Mountain starts with a documented paper trail. In the 1950s, the Army Corps of Engineers drew up plans to hollow out the rock and build a mini Pentagon dedicated to missile defense. The government awarded the construction contract to a company specialized in building monorails, pointing to plans for a subterranean transport link connecting the mountain to Redstone Arsenal. Soon after, the project was abruptly and officially canceled. In the world of black-budget military contracting, this exact bait-and-switch tactic is frequently used to shift a project off the public ledger and into the shadows. This documented 1950s excavation plan makes the core of the whistleblower claims that a massive underground void already exists highly plausible. Even with a hollowed-out base, there is an obvious mechanical problem. How do you fly large craft into a solid mountain without physical hangar doors or breaking apart the rock? Whistleblower testimony suggests the summit lake acts as an optical barrier. At night, it projects a holographic stealth shield into the atmosphere, hiding incoming traffic. This animation illustrates entry via frequency shifting, where craft alter their vibrational state to pass through matter. As it descends, the craft matches the water's frequency, sinking without a splash. Once submerged, it shifts vibration again, slicing through the solid granite. The base's security doesn't rely on barbed wire or armed guards. It is protected by manipulating physics and human perception. Even with rumored extraterrestrial presence, maintaining the base's more exotic research projects requires specialized physicists for oversight and operation. For years, that role reportedly belonged to Dr. Ning Li, a physicist whose public work on superconductor-induced gravity hinted at the deep space technology allegedly housed in the mountain. She disappeared from public life, reportedly leading the base until her death in 2021. Her passing created a sudden power vacuum beneath the mountain, which led to the recruitment of another scientist familiar with these concepts, Amy Eskridge. These accounts suggest Eskridge faked her own suicide in 2022, following a series of directed energy weapon attacks. Her disappearance allowed her to take command of the facility's most sensitive asset, a functioning Stargate fueled by liquid mercury. Stepping back from liquid mercury portals and faked deaths, look at the everyday reality of Huntsville streets. This relies on the noise theory of secrecy. It is far easier to hide aerospace anomalies in a town where experimental military flights, sonic booms, and classified tests are a daily occurrence. A population boasting one of the highest concentrations of top-secret clearances in the country creates a built-in culture of unquestioning silence. Whether Green Mountain houses an alien spaceport or simply a Cold War ghost story, the logic remains. The most effective place to hide the impossible is right next door to the highly classified.